Nestled in the mountains of Lebanon, a sacred valley awaits, Ouadi Qadisha, the Holy Valley. The air is filled with the whispers of history and the scent of ancient cedar trees. These are the Cedars of God, gnarled and majestic. They have stood watch over this land for millennia. Ouadi Qadisha and the Cedars of God are more than just geographical wonders. They are deeply intertwined with the soul of Lebanon. For centuries, they have been places of refuge, inspiration, and pilgrimage. Let us journey to this land of ancient wonders. We will explore the hidden monasteries clinging to the cliffs and wander among the towering Cedars of God. The history of Ouadi Qadisha and the Cedars of God stretches back thousands of years. The Phoenicians, master shipbuilders of the ancient world, prized the cedars for their strong, fragrant wood. They used this precious timber to build their ships and temples. The Bible speaks of the Cedars of God with reverence. King Solomon used cedar wood in the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. The cedars became a symbol of strength, longevity, and divine presence. Over the centuries, Ouadi Qadisha became a refuge for early Christians. Monasteries and hermitages were carved into the cliffs, becoming centers of spiritual learning. The Cedars of God, ancient witnesses to history, stand guard, reminding us of the enduring power of nature, faith, and the human spirit. Ouadi Qadisha, the Holy Valley, is a place of deep spiritual resonance. Carved by the Qadisha River over millennia, it became a sanctuary. Early Christians, fleeing persecution, found refuge in its embrace. The valley's steep cliffs and hidden caves offered protection and a serene setting for contemplation and prayer. These early settlers were drawn not just to the valley's physical beauty, but also its spiritual energy. The hermits and monks who came to Ouadi Qadisha sought a life of simplicity and devotion. They lived in harmony with nature, their days filled with prayer and reflection. These structures, clinging to the rock face, seemed to defy gravity. As more Christians arrived in Ouadi Qadisha, monasteries began to emerge. These were humble abodes, hewn from the rock, blending seamlessly with the landscape. Life in these monasteries was austere. Monks and nuns dedicated themselves to prayer, scholarship, and service to others. The monasteries of Ouadi Qadisha became important centers of learning. Monks copied and preserved ancient manuscripts, ensuring the survival of classical knowledge. Despite facing periodic persecution, the Christian communities of Ouadi Qadisha endured. The valley, once a place of refuge, had become a beacon of resilience and spiritual strength. The presence of the nearby Cedars of God added another layer of symbolism to Ouadi Qadisha. For Christians, the cedar tree held deep religious significance. Its wood was used in the construction of King Solomon's temple in Jerusalem. The cedar tree, with its strength and longevity, became a metaphor for the Christian faith. Just as the cedar stood tall against the elements, so too did the faith of the Christians in Ouadi Qadisha weather the storms of persecution and hardship. The image of the cedar and the cross, intertwined, became a powerful symbol of the Christian presence in Lebanon. The Cedars of God, witnesses to the rise and fall of empires, stood as silent guardians over the Holy Valley and its people. Imagine a deep gorge, its slopes painted green with pine and oak. This is Ouadi Qadisha, a testament to the power of nature's artistry. The Qadisha River, a silver ribbon far below, has carved this valley over eons. Towering cliffs rise from the valley floor, their faces etched with caves and grottos. These were once home to hermits and monks seeking solitude. Look closely, and you'll see waterfalls cascading down the cliffs, their music echoing through the valley. Springs bubble up from the earth, feeding the lush vegetation that clings to the slopes. Ouadi Qadisha is a place of constant movement, of water shaping stone, of life finding a foothold in the most unlikely of places. Ouadi Qadisha is more than just a geological wonder. It's a vibrant ecosystem. The valley's varied microclimates support a surprising diversity of life. Wildflowers paint the slopes with splashes of color. Listen carefully, and you might hear the rustle of leaves as a wild boar makes its way through the undergrowth. High above, a golden eagle circles, its keen eyes scanning the landscape for prey. Ouadi Qadisha is a haven for wildlife, a place where animals large and small find refuge in the heart of the mountains. Butterflies flit through the air, their wings like stained glass catching the sunlight. The air hums with the sound of insects, a symphony of life that provides the soundtrack to this ancient landscape. High above the valley floor, on the slopes of Mount Lebanon, stands a forest unlike any other. This is the forest of the Cedars of God, a place where time seems to stand still. Here, ancient cedar trees, some over 1,000 years old, reach for the heavens. These are the Cedars of Lebanon, famed for their strength and beauty. To stand among these giants is to be humbled by the passage of time. The cedar tree is more than just a botanical wonder in Lebanon. It is a symbol deeply embedded in the nation's identity. Its image graces the Lebanese flag, a testament to its enduring significance. The cedar, strong and resilient, embodies the spirit of the Lebanese people. For centuries, the Lebanese people have identified with the cedar's ability to thrive in challenging environments. Just as the cedar takes root in the rugged mountains, so too have the Lebanese people built a nation in a land often marked by conflict and change. This longevity is a source of pride, a reminder of the enduring presence of the Lebanese people in the region. Ouadi Qadisha and the Cedars of God are integral threads in the rich tapestry of Lebanese heritage. The valley, with its monasteries and hermitages, stands as a testament to the country's long and complex religious history. For centuries, Ouadi Qadisha served as a place of refuge and spiritual growth. It attracted people from diverse backgrounds and faiths, all seeking solace and connection with the divine. The Cedars of God, towering over the landscape, have borne witness to this rich history. Their presence is a reminder of the enduring power of nature and the importance of preserving heritage for future generations. The Lebanese people have a deep-rooted connection to their land. This connection is particularly strong when it comes to Ouadi Qadisha and the Cedars of God. These sites are not seen as mere tourist attractions, but rather as sacred spaces that hold the collective memory of the nation. Local communities play an active role in preserving these treasures. The Lebanese government has designated Ouadi Qadisha and the Cedars of God as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, recognizing their outstanding universal value. Step into Ouadi Qadisha, and you'll find yourself immersed in a world of vibrant contrasts. Towering cliffs, their faces etched with centuries of wind and rain, stand as guardians over a valley painted in hues of emerald and jade. The Qadisha River, a silver thread winding through the valley floor, provides a constant, soothing melody. Sunlight filters through the leaves of ancient oak and pine trees, casting intricate patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. Wildflowers, a riot of color, dot the landscape, their blooms changing with the seasons, a testament to nature's artistry. This is a place where you can truly escape the noise and chaos of the world and reconnect with the rhythms of nature. The beauty of Ouadi Qadisha lies not just in its visual splendor, but also in its profound silence. Here, far from the clamor of civilization, you can hear the whispers of the wind as it rustles through the leaves of ancient trees. Sit by the riverbank and let the gentle sound of flowing water wash over you. Close your eyes and listen to the symphony of birdsong, each trill and chirp a unique voice in the forest choir. This is a place where silence is not empty, but rather filled with the subtle sounds of nature. It is a place where we can reconnect with our own inner silence, that place of stillness and peace that resides within each of us. Ouadi Qadisha is a testament to the resilience of nature. Despite its rugged terrain and often harsh climate, life flourishes here in astonishing diversity. The valley's varied microclimates support a remarkable array of plant and animal life. Ancient cedar trees, some over 1,000 years old, stand as silent sentinels, their gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens. This is a place where nature's cycles of growth, decay, and renewal are on full display. It is a powerful call to action, urging us to protect and preserve these precious ecosystems for generations to come. The Cedars of God. For millennia, these majestic trees have inspired countless tales and legends. Passed down through generations, these stories are more than just folklore. They are threads woven into the very fabric of Lebanese identity. One such legend speaks of a time when the cedars covered much of Lebanon. These forests, so the story goes, were home to the gods. They wandered among the towering trees, their voices like the wind rustling through the leaves. The cedar, with its roots deep in the earth and its crown reaching for the heavens, represented a bridge between the earthly and the divine. The cedar's connection to the divine is echoed in religious texts. The Bible mentions the cedars of Lebanon numerous times. King Solomon used cedar wood in the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. The cedar, with its durability and fragrance, was considered a symbol of purity and strength. Even today, the cedar holds deep religious significance for many Lebanese. It is a reminder of the country's spiritual heritage, a symbol of faith that has endured through centuries of change and upheaval. The stories told about the Cedars of God also speak of human resilience. One popular legend tells of villagers who, facing a severe drought, climbed to Mount Lebanon to pray for rain among the cedars. Their prayers were answered with a torrential downpour that saved their crops and livelihoods. This story highlights the cedar's role as a symbol of hope and resilience. It is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, the Lebanese people have always found strength and solace in their natural heritage. As we stand on the precipice of the future, we gaze back at the timeless beauty of Ouadi Qadisha and the majestic Cedars of God. These treasures are far more than just tourist destinations. They are a legacy bequeathed to us by countless generations who found solace, inspiration, and a profound connection to something larger than themselves in their presence. Each tree, a silent sentinel, has stood watch as empires rose and fell, as religions blossomed and intertwined, as cultures left their indelible mark on the land. Now, it falls upon us to ensure its preservation for generations yet to come. The responsibility rests on our shoulders to be good stewards of these natural and cultural treasures, to protect them from the encroaching threats of the modern world. In a world grappling with climate change, the fragility of our planet's ecosystems is more apparent than ever. Ouadi Qadisha, with its delicate balance of flora and fauna, and the Cedars of God, ancient survivors clinging to the mountain slopes, stand as poignant symbols of this vulnerability. The very forces that sculpted the dramatic landscapes, the relentless flow of water, and the slow, patient hand of erosion also have the power to reshape them unpredictably. The cedars now face challenges from deforestation, pollution, and climate change. We must tread lightly upon this sacred ground, recognizing that even the smallest actions can have far-reaching consequences. Preserving the legacy of Ouadi Qadisha and the Cedars of God is a shared duty of every citizen of the world. These treasures belong to all of humanity, for they speak to universal values of resilience, the interconnectedness of all living things, and the importance of safeguarding our planet's natural heritage. Let us support their efforts through responsible tourism, advocacy, and a commitment to living in a way that honors the delicate balance of nature.